Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to generate course evaluation questions using AI agent. So I am a course creator and an educator. After every course, I want to collect feedbacks from my students when they have attended the course. Therefore, I want to collect the feedbacks through unique questions that I want to generate with the help of my AI agent, that is OpenAI. So every time in my Google Sheets, the new details of the course are going to be added. Automatically, my AI agent is going to generate unique evaluation questions for that course and going to be added directly back in my Google Sheets. Now, to automate this entire task, I'm not going to use any coding and programming skills. I will be simply connecting Google Sheets with my AI agent, that is OpenAI, with the help of Pabbly Connect, and my work is done. So for your business, if you also want to learn this amazing automation step by step, for that you have to come towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. In this video, we are going to learn step by step how to generate course evaluation questions using AI agent. So here, as an educator and course creator, I always want to collect useful feedback from students who are attending the courses. But writing the right evaluation questions for each course takes time because we have different subject area, different audience targeted, etc. So therefore, for this, I have created a simple automation using Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect along with my AI agent, that is OpenAI. So every time I'm going to add a new details of a new course, subject area and the audience type in this spreadsheet, automatically and instantly evaluation questions for that course according to the details in the personalized format will be generated and will be updated automatically in front of that row in the same spreadsheet. Okay, to create this automation, I have not used any coding and programming skills. I have simply connected my Google Sheets with my AI agent with the help of Pabbly Connect. So before moving forward towards learning how to create this automation by ourselves, first of all, let me show you that how it is actually going to work in real time. So I'm going to add a new row over here in front of you. As I've added a new row with new course title, subject area as programming and audience type as college students, you can see that the course evaluation questions are generated according to these details and are added over here automatically within seconds. How effectively did the Python bootcamp content align with your expectations for learning programming concepts and practices? Please provide specific examples. On a scale of 1 to 5, so these are the questions that could be asked to the students who have attended the course and generated the feedbacks. Okay, so now in this way, the automation is actually going to work. You can also very easily create it. So let's start learning step by step. To start with the process, first of all, in a new tab, we need to type pabbly.com/connect in our browser. After coming over here, we can find two options, sign in and sign up for free. So in case if you are an existing user like me, simply click on sign in to log into your account directly. But if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button. It will help you to create a free new account just in 2 minutes. Also, when you will do that, you are going to receive 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software, also to test multiple automations. Now, as an existing user, currently I'm going to click on sign in. This is all app section where we can find all the products that are offered by Pabbly. To create our automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. It has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect where we can find all the workflows that we have created. Also to save the workflow separately and accordingly, we can create separate folders like this. Now to create a new workflow, let's click on this create workflow option. Here a dialog box is appeared in front of us which is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So let me quickly provide a name over here. Generate course evaluation questions using AI agent. After giving the name, now I'm going to select the folder. So you can see I have a list of folders over here. Among these, I have created a specific folder that is related to AI. So all the automations that contains AI in it are going to be saved over here in this folder, AI automations. Now I'm going to click on create. As we have done that, the workflow is created successfully as we can see. And we are on a new screen. The new screen contains a blank workflow for us, which we have to fill up to completely set up this automation. Here we have trigger and actions. These are extremely important windows. So trigger and actions are the two main concepts, the principles, or we can say these are the building blocks on which entire automation works. Here the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. Whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Now let's suppose here I want that every time a new course detail is going to be added in my Google Sheets, Automatically, course evaluation questions should be generated in the personalized format according to those details with the help of my AI agent. So here I'm going to take Google Sheets in my trigger step where I'm maintaining the record of all the courses for which I want to generate the questions. And as an AI agent, I'm going to take OpenAI in my action step for generating these evaluation questions. Now, when we are going to build the connection between these applications, we will see that action is going to follow what the trigger commands. Because when the trigger happens, that means whenever a new row in Google Sheets is going to be added along with the details of the course and the subject, then only on the basis of those details, evaluation questions for the course are going to be generated with the help of OpenAI, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger and action, let us start creating this automation step by step. To start with the process, let's first of all go towards our trigger step, and here first of all we are going to select Google Sheets as our trigger application. Then we will select the trigger event. So trigger event is going to be new or updated spreadsheet row. Whenever a new row will be added in our Google Sheets, the response will be immediately and automatically captured. With that response, our workflow is going to trigger. Now, I am taking Google Sheets because I'm maintaining the record in Google Sheets. But if you are using any other application over here in place of Google Sheets, you can also select that in your trigger. All right, here we have received a webhook URL with some instructions. By following these given instructions step by step carefully, we need to insert this webhook URL inside our spreadsheet. As we will do that, then the webhook URL is actually going to act as a bridge for transferring the data of every new row that is added over here in this spreadsheet towards Pabbly Connect automatically. So let's simply copy the webhook URL, and then I'm going to show you what you are supposed to do. So first of all, let me take you towards Google Sheets, and over here you can see that this is my spreadsheet with 4 columns A, B, C and D. Column A is for the course title, column B is for the subject area, column C is for the audience type, and column D is for generated evaluation questions that will be generated afterwards with the help of OpenAI. Now, first of all, we have to build the connection between this spreadsheet and Pabbly Connect. So for that, we have to go towards extensions. Here we have the option of add-ons. We have to go towards get add-ons. Now it is going to take us towards Google Workspace Marketplace, where we have to type Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Pabbly Connect Webhook is the add-on which we need to install in Google Sheets to build the connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect successfully. As you can see, I have already installed this add-on. I'm going to click on cross. Okay, if you are installing the add-on for the very first time, you also have to keep in mind to refresh your spreadsheet once. Then only you will be able to see the option of Pabbly Connect Webhooks under extensions. As we can see the option, we have to go towards initial setup. And we have to perform an initial setup in which we have to enter 2 details. First of all, the webhook URL. So let's simply paste the URL that we have received from Pabbly Connect. And the next is the trigger column. Okay, so you have to decide a specific column from your spreadsheet data which is going to act as your trigger column. The concept of trigger column says whenever a new row is going to be added in your spreadsheet up till this column, entire row will be immediately and automatically sent towards Pabbly Connect. So for example, in my spreadsheet, as you can see, I have 4 columns A, B, C and D. So you can see that I have column D as my last column, but I am going to decide C as my trigger column over here. Why? Because I want that whenever in my spreadsheet a new row will be added up till C column, we have course title, subject area and target audience. So whenever the row will be filled up till C column, up till target audience, then the entire row should be immediately sent towards Pabbly Connect, because only these details are required to generate the questions. And here I have added T column in the spreadsheet, but it is going to be filled later on when the questions will be generated. So it will be updated. Okay, I do not have to use it in the trigger step. Therefore, I'm going to select C as my trigger column. In a similar manner, according to your spreadsheet details, you can decide a column over here that is going to act as your trigger column. Now I'm going to click on the send test to send the test response of the second row that we have in the spreadsheet towards Pabbly Connect. By using that, we are going to continue our workflow. As the test data is sent, let's submit the initial setup and we will click on cross as the setup is configured successfully. I will take you back towards Pabbly Connect and you can see that instantly and automatically the response is captured over here. So in the response, we have received multiple details. Here we have the trigger column, we have the subject area, we have the spreadsheet name, spreadsheet ID, sheet name, sheet ID, row index, that means the number of row that we have received in the response, course title and the audience type, and these details are exactly the same as we have in the spreadsheet. Okay, by using these details according to this subject area digital marketing, according to this course title marketing essentials and the audience type, we are going to generate personalized course evaluation questions to be asked in order to generate the feedback. All right, But before that, after building this connection, you have to do one more thing, because I want that every time now I'm going to add a new row over here up till my trigger column, up till C column, data should be keep on forwarding towards Pabbly Connect automatically. For that, we have to go towards extensions, Pabbly Connect webhooks, and here we have the option of send on event, which we have to select. As we have done that, we have checked send on event. So you can see we have made sure that every time we are going to add a new row over here, the data will be keep on sending automatically towards Pabbly Connect. Now let's move forward. We are going to generate the questions now, as we have received the response from Google Sheets. And to generate the questions here, I'm going to use OpenAI as my AI agent. So I'm going to select OpenAI over here in my action application. If you're using any other AI application, you can select that as well. Okay, now here we have to select the event. So I'm going to use ChatGPT to generate my content. I have selected that. And now I'm going to build the connection between OpenAI and Pabbly Connect. As we have clicked on connect, you can see we have two options to build this connection: add new connection and select existing one. If you already have an existing connection with OpenAI, quickly you can go with that. To create a new connection, you can click on add new connection and you can enter a token over here. To generate the token, click on this hyperlink. If you are already logged into your OpenAI platform, it will redirect you towards API key page of OpenAI API key section, and these are all the keys I have created for different requirements. Now to create a new key, we have to click on this create new secret key button. We have to first of all provide a name to the key. So let's say I'm going to give the name as course evaluation, just a random name, and you can also select the project in which you want to save the key specifically. So I've decided the default project, and now I'm going to click on create secret key button. The key is ready. Let's simply copy it. We'll click on done and we have to paste the key over here like this. As you're going to click on save, your connection between OpenAI and Pabbly Connect will become successful. Currently, I already have an existing connection, so I'm going to go with that. Now I'm going to click on save. As the connection is built, now we have to move forward. Alright, so first of all, we have to select the AI model by using which we want to generate our content. So you can see we have list of models over here. Among these, I'm going to select this GPT-4o mini as my model by using which I'm going to generate my content. And now we have to go towards the very important and the highlight step of this automation, that is to generate the prompt. Prompt is the very important step over here because we are providing the command to our AI agent that what we wanted to do for us. Because here I want to generate customized course evaluation questions so that I can collect the feedback. I will have to provide all the details over here. Properly instructed prompt we have to enter. Okay, it should be on point, clear and well instructed, should contain all the necessary details that what kind of content we want to generate, what is the purpose of generating it, and what all things should be included. Okay, so the prompt that I'm going to enter over here is, so this is my prompt. Okay, you are a course designer assistant. Okay, first of all, I have provided the role to my AI agent, designer assistant. Generate 5 course evaluation questions based on the following course details. The questions should help gather feedback on course content, teaching quality, and learning outcomes. Use a professional tone and keep the questions open-ended or multiple choice where relevant. Course title, subject, audience type, these details I'm going to provide. Respond as a numbered list without symbols. Okay, so this is the add-on instruction that this kind of content I want to generate. This is the format. Now one by one I'm going to enter first of all the course title. I have already received these details in my earlier response. So here we have the course title. I'm going to simply insert it like this from the previous step only. Then I'm going to simply insert the subject area, and then I'm going to insert the audience type as well. As I have mapped these details, they have become dynamic, and automatically with every new response, they are going to replace. So every time a new row will be added along with new course details in my Google Sheets, the new response will be captured, and as that new response will be captured, these 3 details that I have mapped will get automatically replaced. Okay, in this way, we are going to automate the process because the data which we have entered manually has become static and it is not going to replace. Therefore, mapping is very important where we want the data should get replaced automatically. Now let's click on Save and Send Test Request button. We got the response over here. In the response here, we have the questions. We have 5 questions. How effectively did the course content cover the key concepts and principles of digital marketing essentials for beginners? You can see this question is totally relevant to the details that we have mapped. What aspects of the teaching methods and delivery style did you find most effective or engaging, and why? And in this way, we have 5 questions in the proper format without any extra symbols. Now I'm going to directly insert these details, these questions back to my Google Sheets in front of the row in generated evaluation questions. Column D is going to be used over here now. Let's click on this plus sign, and here we are going to connect Google Sheets again with our Pabbly Connect. Okay, so action event is going to be update cell because I want to update the value in a particular cell. Let's click on connect. We will go with an existing connection only as the connection is already built earlier. And quickly we have to select the spreadsheet, that is course evaluation questions. So from the drop down, I'm going to select that. As we have selected the spreadsheet, the sheet name is also selected. Now we have to decide the range in which we want to update the value. So the range is going to be the cell name in which we want to update the value, and cell is going to be the combination of column and the row. So here we have the name of the cell D2. Why? This is a cell currently in which I want to update the value, and it is in the D column and in row number 2. So we have D2 as the name of the cell. In this way, we have to provide the range. But here you can see that the column in which I'm going to enter the generated evaluation questions is going to be same each time. But the rows will get automatically replace because we are going to add new rows over here, row number 3, row number 4, 5, and in this way rows will get replaced. Therefore, we have to enter the range in such a way in which the column is going to be static, it is going to be same each time, and the row should get replaced automatically with every new response. So I've entered D over here as the range manually, and I'm going to simply map the row index. As I'm mapping the row index, it has become dynamic. Now every time a new row will be added in this spreadsheet, the response will be captured and automatically this row index will get replaced according to that new response. So we have entered the range over here. Now we have to provide the value that we want to update. So this is the value. And now let's click on save and send test request button. We got the response. So I will take you back towards Google Sheets. And here we can see that the generated questions are added over here in front of the row in the specific cell. We have all the 5 questions, okay? So in this way, the spreadsheet is prepared for each of the course, title, subject area, audience type, and the questions for that. So in this way, you can also very easily create this amazing automation to generate course evaluation questions automatically using AI agent and Pabbly Connect. You do not require any coding and programming skills for this. You can just simply build the connection between Google Sheets and OpenAI. If not Google Sheets, you can also take any other application over here that you are using for your business. I hope the automation is clear to you. Also, it is helpful for your business. Thank you for watching. Not only this automation, but you can create multiple such amazing automations for your business with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you want to connect us, you can mail us at support@pabbly.com. For any of your queries, you can ask at forum.pabbly.com. And for any of your pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. If the video was helpful for you, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.